New Hartford residents Fran and Mark Stoffer had their eyes on this stately 19th century home for years.
I had driven by this house for a long time and thought, oh, somebody should take care of it, because at the time it had been abandoned for about 12 years. So we wrote to Foothills Realty and told them we were interested, and shortly thereafter,
I got the phone call in 1986, and we didn't even ask the price. We ran there with our checkbook and bought it because we knew it was such a coveted piece of property.
The Stoffers poured a lot of love into this Greek Revival-style farmhouse built in 1845.
Being vacant for 12 years, obviously it needed work.
it needed a lot of work. When we first came on the property, there were vines growing in the windows. We had to really get in here and start from scratch.
And you actually modernized a little bit. Your old house was how old?
1804, and this is 1845, yes.
Yeah.
So we were, moving on up. The floors are a mixture of different kinds of woods. The oldest ones are the chestnut boards that you can see in front of the fireplace. But there was a center chimney here in the original house, and so you can see how that's patched. But we love the mixture of the boards, and we wouldn't do anything to modernize that.
You can see where the doors don't fit well because the house has settled over the hundreds of years, and but it's another kind of a cool feature that makes this is why we love it, you know, because everything is just not so.
The couple added some bathrooms, including this one on the first floor.
It's the only bathroom on the ground floor, so it's a half bath.
Okay, that is the smallest sink I've ever seen.
Yeah, we had to, I mean, he said this is as big as this is going to get, so you better find a small sink.
It looks good in there, though.
Yeah.
While the kitchen has been updated, the windows remain.
All the windows are actually the old ones, except we wanted more light, so we put in a new one in between. But yeah, you can see the old.
Yeah, I can tell by looking at it, right?
Wavy glass. Yeah.
Wavy glass.
This is our master bedroom, and I really love this little fireplace.
That's so charming.
When there's a blizzard out, my favorite thing to do is pull up one of the armchairs and get a cup of tea and a good book and just sit in front of the fire.
Upstairs, they raised the ceiling so Mark could fit.
From this point forward, the ceiling was here.
Oh, wow.
You know, I'm standing here, I had to do this. And so the contractor raised the ceiling foot and a half.
Actually, I was amazed that he agreed to buy the house because he really didn't fit. And even now, when he comes down the back stairway, he has to duck.
Off the hallway is a very unique feature.
In the summer, when it got brutally hot, they had a sleeping porch. And actually, when we bought the house, there were 3 or 4 small steel beds with springs.
So they literally slept outside?
Yes, and they had those bamboo kind of shades that roll up and down. And when it got too hot, they came out to the sleeping porch.
And who wouldn't want to sleep out in this gorgeous area?
We have a great hammock that hangs in the summer.
A lot of the rugs, furniture, and decor comes from the Middle East, as Mark was raised there.
My dad was a chemist for an oil company in Saudi Arabia, so I spent 18 years over there.
The blown glass and most of the artwork throughout is by the Stoffer's daughter, May, who grew up here.
These are oil paintings of parts of the house, and they were done by our daughter, May Stoffer. She's an art teacher at the Rembrandt School. And for her senior project, she did a triptych of her bedroom window and of a favorite space of hers on the house, which is the side porch and the stairway, and the lane. And in the spring, around her birthday, it's filled with daffodils up and down each side, so it's been a very favorite spot of hers.
This one showcases the beautiful ferns surrounding the home in warmer weather.
I always think of it as a metaphor for coming home, right? She's here, and there's the house that she grew up in.
So what is it about historic homes that you guys just love?
Well, the charm of them, and I guess maybe just thinking about the stories of the people who lived here before. You know, it feels like, yeah, we own it, but it's like we're borrowing it in time. You know, there was a lot that happened here before we came. There'll be a lot that happens after us. And there's something about that, a storied place that really attracts me.
So if somebody offered you a brand new 2025 house,
No, no, this is home.